guys, welcome to another high-definition video recording weapon review of Battlefield 3 multiplayer gameplay on the PlayStation 3, brought to you by Windshear. I want to bring you a weapon review of the G3A3, Assault Class Weapon Unlocked, last unlocked weapon in the co-op section of the multiplayer gameplay. It takes 160,000 points to unlock this weapon, and if you're like me, I hate co-op, and it took me a lot of motivation and a long time to unlock this weapon because I just didn't care to want to go through that misery of co-op that long. Just didn't care for it at all, but finally plugged through it, pushed through it, just played the same map over and over. It felt like a labor of love, that is, I guess. Kind of like marriage in some respects, huh? But anyway, I'm getting off topic. The G3A3 is by far my most favorite assault class weapon. I wish I would have done it a long time ago. For those of you who've watched my videos before, I'm a big fan of the FAL back in Call of Duty days. I've been trying to find a gun that replicates that weapon. I thought I got close with the SKS, and it was close but not quite there, but this gun is it completely. It's basically a FAL. It shoots a hell of a big bullet, a 7.62 51mm round. I mean, that's a beast of a bullet right there. It's just a devastating round. Huge damage. It does at least a maximum damage, I believe, is 30 on it. Minimum is 20. So even at the longest range on it, it's still doing 20 damage. Are you kidding me? I mean, that PDW weapons like the UMP, that's their max damage right there. So basically, at the longest range, this thing's still hitting you like a UMP bullet. Unbelievable power. So basically, just a few rounds, you know, is going to put you down every time. Now, of course, there's some drawbacks to this. Yes, okay, here comes the critical part of it. It only has a 20-round magazine. Oh, boo-hoo. It shoots at 500 rounds per minute. I don't care. This gun to me is by far the best out there, but again, it's not going to be something you might just be able to pick up and master. It requires a high degree of skill to use this weapon effectively, and I've compiled some clips here to kind of show you how to use it and what it's capable of, just to kind of give you a range of situations. And I know this video is a little bit long. The first half of this video is pretty much clipped strictly with the gun. The last half of the video is one match on Sharkey Peninsula at Conquest, an epic match. It's worth watching all the way because you wouldn't believe me if I told you now that we ended up winning that match based on the scores on that match, because at one point we're down 25 to 140 tickets, believe it or not, and we come back and win that. So, epic game, you gotta watch that. I still can't believe watching it. But this weapon, again, it's, I think it's, I can't remember who makes it, some country. It's a European country of some kind. It's a great weapon. It's been around a lot of battlefields before and stuff, but this one I think they got it right, with the exception of the sound. Do you guys hear that sound of this gun's making? For those of you that know my my previous videos and experiences of the M60, I always thought that was my favorite gun. I got lots of hits on my video about it being the best gun. Now everybody's kind of lighting me up about the negativity on these videos. I'm like, look guys, when I made that video, it was the best gun at the time. But since then, they've nerfed it, they patched it, even though they haven't come out officially and stated that they have. But the hit detection's way off in the M60. I mean, don't get me wrong, it used to be a great gun, but now you can go full auto on a guy point blank range and it registers maybe 1 out of 3 hits on him. So it's useless now. I moved on. But for those of you that may notice the sound, I picked up this gun. I'm like, what is this sound I keep hearing? I know that sound. I'm like, oh, it's Deep Throat. Deep Throat's back. She's lost some weight. Yeah, this gun has the exact same sound of the M60, and I'm not sure what that's all about. If they just copied and pasted the sound or what, but here's the this is the first kills I got with this gun, the very first time, the first engagement I had with this gun, and that always kind of gives me a feel for how it's going to be with this gun, if I'm going to love it or hate it. And if you can, first of all, just get one kill with it, that's all I really want when I first pick up a gun. If I die the first time it gives somebody, I'm like, well, this gun's crap, I hate it. So right here, I just get these kills, I'm like, oh yeah, let's go. Head-on knife, you know how hard that is to do this game with a knife animation. So I was all pleased, I'm like, yeah, I like this gun. This is definitely my gun. You know, right out of the box, without a grip, without any kind of sights, you know, without any silence or anything, I just picked this gun up, and I just really liked it. I'm like, wow, you know, I like the iron sights. Who needs sights on this thing? It works really good for me. But most importantly, let's get to some tips, let's get some realistic uses of this weapon. Okay, it's got a 20 round magazine. That is obviously going to be a weakness of this weapon. It's got a slower fire rate, but what it makes up for that, it makes up for what it lacks in fire rate, it makes up in damage. So utilize every bullet effectively. It's got 2 fire molds, fully automatic and semi-automatic, and I use semi-automatic a lot with this gun. You don't need fully automatic with this gun unless you're in like a close quarter situation with somebody. Now right here I was trying to use that light at my back to my advantage there in case somebody wanted to come up against me, because I noticed that light's low on the horizon. But unfortunately nobody came up. But this weapon, again, I really use a semi-automatic function on this gun. Now, if I expect I'm going to come up with some guys close range, I'm going to switch to fully automatic. But for the longer, medium to long range engagements, you'll see me just hit the down direction button on your gamepad, and you'll be able to switch to semi-automatic. And that really makes this gun effective in terms of controlling the recoil, because obviously its recoil in terms of its muzzle raise is the highest of any weapon. That right there just pulled off a nice double kill. A lateral move, not easy shot to make, but this gun handles it with finesse. First fire the gun if you don't have time to switch to semi-automatic. Always do that. But here's a critical thing I have to say about this weapon, guys, and pay attention to this. The reload on it is nearly twice as long if you completely exhaust the magazine capacity. So try to, and this is hard for me to do too, but when you're getting low on ammo, stop yourself from shooting that last bullet. You got to make a mental note of it. As soon as you do, because you're going to be in situations like this where you're just out of ammo and you can't reload quick enough with all these enemies, so you're just going to be picking up something else. So if you can make a mental note when you're getting low on ammo to stop firing and reload, it only takes about, I think, just about 2 seconds to reload with the bullet already in the chamber of the gun. If not, you're going to see it go through that whole long, lengthy animation of, you know, extracting the last round, loading the clip, re-engaging the bolt, slapping it down. It just feels like it lasts forever. It's kind of like, it's not as bad as the F2000, but it's getting close to it. So just keep that in mind. That's critical with this gun. But look at this right here. Here's semi-automatic fire. Look at this, just holding down this alleyway. I mean, 2 kills like that, you kidding me? If you get a shot to the head with this gun, it's over. It's game over big time. Semi-automatic is still deadly with this gun. Here it is. That was semi-automatic again. These are single-shot bullets right here, guys. I mean, it almost fires as quick. You can basically fire this gun as quick as you can, fully automatic. So if you got a quick trigger finger, look what I just did right there. I knew there was a guy over there. I threw a grenade, and I listened where he yelled, "There's a grenade!" I heard it from the left. I jumped up off the roof. If I would have just ran through that door, I would have been dead. So that's kind of, again, thinking outside the box, using your brain. You know, I knew there's a stairwell I could use to my advantage. I just want to throw that in there real quick, because that to me was a critical gameplay of how I kept this clip going. Again, just holding down this hallway, semi-automatic fire. This gun, and this, I don't have a grip or anything here right now. This is just this gun straight out of the box. Payback's a bitch. Because I think I got that guy later or before with the knife, so he's returning the favor. This is all team deathmatch here, and you know, I typically don't play team deathmatch much, but this gun, it makes it much more manageable, because, you know, I love the support class, don't get me wrong. I wish this gun, God, I wish this gun was on the support class, because ever since the M60's been nerfed, I've yet to really find a gun I'm loving. The M27 is one I'm using now, but it's extremely weak. It really is. And I've tried the M249, I've tried the M240B, I've just tried all kinds of guns, and nothing's working for me really. The M27 is pretty much my bread and butter now, but I wish this gun was on all the classes like it used to be in Battlefield Backup Me Too, because it's just so powerful. I love powerful weapons, and I love the slower fire rate. You know, because to me, it requires more skill than anything, but you're rewarded for that skill. If I've got a gun that just, you know, shoots a high rate of fire, it sucks at long range, you know, I just feel like I'm so limited in my ability. Now look at right here. I want to demonstrate some of the long range effectiveness of this gun. Again, this is this gun. I got a grip on it now. But look at these long range shots. I think I get one guy here in that tower up there in a second he's shooting at me. I'm basically going head to head with a sniper with iron sights. I mean, I should be at a huge disadvantage here. But I pull off a 135-meter headshot from this position, getting this guy in this tower. I mean, that's how powerful this gun is. And, you know, semi-automatic fire here. You can see that in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. You got that one little dot lit. So every time I pull the trigger, I'm getting one round off, and I get a headshot. 135-meter range right there. Wow, this gun's a beast. Now, I'm trying to see where we're at here in the videos. I think, okay. Now, for those of you who want to watch the rest of this, you know, pretty much reviewed the weapon. You've kind of seen the range of situations it'll be in. Now, this match is a Sharkey Peninsula Conquest, Assault Conquest on top of that, which I hate. So you got 5 capture points. You know, lackluster team. I want to give a shout out to my buddy here, MHMCC. He's a good player, good kid. He kept me going on this match as I get a 20 kill streak, thanks to him reviving me about 3 times, I think. And I just push on, and we end up pulling up again this match from a deficit of 25 tickets to over 140 tickets on the enemy team. Can you believe that? No, you won't believe it unless you watched it, because I still can't believe it. But again, this match I'll show you. Now I got pretty much everything unlocked for this gun that I use. Holographic sight, grip, and a heavy barrel. Look at this 93R. I love this pistol. I'll probably have a review out about that too. But I love that loadout on this gun. The heavy barrel. I don't like silencer anymore. I just think that's a pussy attachment now. I like to hear the sound of the gun. I want to know that, you know, the improved accuracy, even if you get, I don't even know if you really get it or not. But I like the idea of it over nerfing the range and the sound of your gun with a suppressor. And right here in this match, my God, we were just getting known by this helicopter. You know, he was on me the whole match. He really didn't kill me too much, thankfully, but man, he was close many times. But kind of watch how I play this position here. We're trying to capture position Bravo. I've got guys everywhere. I know, you know, I can't take this on by myself, and I'm playing very smartly. It's the best way I can describe this. Since there's some guys out here, get some elevation, try to help my buddies out if I can, revive them. But I'm not going to go out there and risk my life, you know, if I can't get a solid revive on somebody. Get that guy with a grenade. And I know, as soon as you kill guys and you're in a position like this, you know they're going to be coming for you. So you know you can't stay here forever. You got to move on. Thankfully my buddies spawned on me here. Again, this gun, even at short range like this, it does so much damage, with the exception of maybe the FAMAS you're coming up against. You can take out just about any player. All these RPGs hitting me. I'm still, I have, again, a situational awareness. I know where they're going to be coming from towards me here. Retreat, again, take cover. Try to keep changing the dynamics of the game. And keeping them guessing is key and critical. You know, being defensive, but still being offensive at the same time. Watching that mini-map like a hawk is key. That saves my ass so many times if you can pay attention to that mini-map while everything's going on. Observing this position again. We're finally taking it. But this match was just so difficult. If you would have told me, you know, halfway through that we were going to come back and win this, I'd say you're nuts. But I have a video out now about, and I should have put this one up, you know, it's like you put a video out about saying, you know, wanting to demonstrate that, you know, you can come back and win any match, believe it or not. You know, so I have a video out saying it's not over until it's over, but you know, then I see something like this, and it just makes me believe it even more. It's just amazing sometimes how you can kind of pull together as a team and come back and win it. I think I should have been dead there, but somehow I just kept dodging death in this test sequence. I'm just like amazed how many times I came up against guys. I'm like, I thought for sure I was dead that time. Nope. The G3 just pulls me out of it every time, it seems to. It very rarely lets me down. Another weapon that's similar to this is the SG553. I'll be having a weapon review of that. And I mentioned this before, I'll be leaving on vacation next week, so I'm going to be offline for over a week. I'm going to have withdrawals from this game, guys, so don't think I just up and left you and I'm done with it. I'll be back up when I get back, but of course in work and all that, coming back from vacation is going to be a hassle, so like the rest of us all, we have lives to live, and unfortunately reality calls. You know, you can't play Battlefield the rest of your life. Unlike my European buddies, where they always seem to be taken care of no matter what they're doing in life. A little different over here in the States, boys. It's, you know, 9 to 5 every day, Monday to Friday for the rest of your life, 2 weeks of vacation. But thankfully I don't have that kind of job, but like I say, majority of, fortunately, Americans do over here. Look at this position here. Position Bravo again. I pull off some unbelievable shots here. Oh, there's my friend. As you know, the 12 gauge frag. Although that was Flechetta. I'll be surprised. Still getting killed a lot by the frags. Thankfully the nerf's coming, boys. Just wait. It'll be over soon, so you might want to wean yourself off now, the 12 gauge frags. But I'm still going. Thankfully a buddy of mine revived me. I'm like, alright. Let's go. I'm just kind of dazed. I'm like, man, I was still kind of coming off the high there, that kill streak. I'm like, wow, I can still keep going. So if you ask me, if you get revived middle kill streak, it's still good. Even though the score doesn't say so. I think it officially says 12 kill streak, but if you check the score, it actually says 21 at one point in the match. Revive again. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that's just so critical. If you get those just time critical revives in the middle of your high, because it just seems to me that you're much more effective if you can continue a kill streak rather than having to respawn completely. So notice these teams over here. This is a very hard position take. Position Delta over here. Guys shooting up RPGs over here. I already killed a few of those guys. Anything I can do to keep their heads down, keep them hiding. Push up, secure the position, watch in behind me if I can as well. Kill that guy. Again, this gun is just unbelievable range sometimes. It's basically a sniper rifle is what this is. A fully automatic sniper rifle. With a very limited magazine, so be careful about it. Like I say, that's, again, its biggest weakness. Kind of like the FAMAS, even though it shoots 1,000 rounds a minute or whatever. That strength is its biggest weakness because it shoots so fast. Well, this gun, again, its limited clip size is going to be its biggest weakness. I mean, look at this score right now. What is that? That's hard for me to see on this gritty replay here, but, I mean, what are we down? 5-1 right now? And we're still, I mean, look at this. Bring it on, boys. Welcome to the G3. You can't bring down wind shear. Wind shear's in the house. I mean, times like this, I mean, my heart rate must be 200 beats a minute. I swear, I'm just like, I'm out of ammo. Thankfully, here's my buddy again to the rescue. Thank you, support class. Unfortunately, I think my joy comes in here, but it didn't matter because it's just so fun when you get to this point. Just epic. Very difficult position to take right here. And unfortunately, this is my last kill when I get the visit from my old friend, the Smaw. Yeah, well, I guess that's one way to take somebody out, right? Engineers, real effective class to run, guys. Definitely anti-infantry, and there it is, 20-1. Beautiful. Do the respawn. We got to start taking some positions here. I mean, I'm like thinking there's no way in hell we're gonna get this match going, but we finally secure position Delta. I'm trying to keep the enemies at bay down here on the ground because that's where they're going to be pushing out from Charlie towards Delta and Bravo towards... I'm saying Delta, that may be Bravo, excuse me. But this position here on the construction site... I'm sorry, no, this is a position Delta. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to these letters on Assault Conquest. I mean, there's 5 capture points now. It's the adjustment. That's position Bravo off to my left. I believe this is position Delta. And then it echoes the TV station. Saw this guy fly out. You know, these revives are critical, like I mentioned before. If you're in the middle of kill streak, I don't know if he was or not, but that helps you so much if you can revive a teammate in the middle of a deadly kill streak. Trying to stay covered from helicopters if I can. Watching the mini-map. This is a real tough position because if you see a guy on the mini-map, you don't know what level he's on. So, I mean, you kind of have to keep your wits about you. Here we are. Look at this score. Still 20 to 143. I'm telling you, we come back and win it, guys. We do. It's always a team effort. Don't think it's just one guy. You know, in this game, it is not just one guy, believe it or not. I mean, there's no way I can possibly run around and take all these positions. And again, I'm not really in coordination with the rest of my teammates. You can switch your voice from squad to team. So as opposed to talking to the 4 guys on my squad, I can switch to team in the start menu and select team and start talking to the entire team. But whether or not people actually pay attention to use a different story. Come up here, we got Bravo now, we got A. I'm like, wait a minute here. This can't be a turning point. I mean, that's how quick the game can start turning when you start securing all these positions. Oh, look at this. What just happened there? I was aiming at one guy and took out two? I'll take that one. This gun is so powerful. Don't underestimate it. I'm thinking, okay, now we got these positions behind us. Let's push up. Maybe we can pull this through. There's always just a slim chance. Come up here, we'll take position Charlie. Hopefully somebody works on Delta again, and Echo. Put them down quick. G3A3. Hello? I don't know if you guys notice whenever you get dog tags off noobs. It always seems to me like the noob players are the one that says like noob Punisher. That or the Mass Effect 3 tags. So those two are the biggest noob tags I've ever seen. That guy just ran into him. I mean, short range, medium range, long range, this gun is by far my favorite. Again, I wish it just was on more classes than the assault classes. I'm just not a fan of the assault class. But look at this score. I mean, we're still down hella points, tickets. But look how quickly now we capture all the points. Look how quickly this team bleeds it now in Assault Conquest. It's just like water flowing. They're just bleed tickets so fast. It's not even funny. That's why capturing points is so important on Conquest. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching. Sorry this video was so long, but I hope you enjoyed watching it. This unbelievable win here. Again, I can't describe how gratifying you think this is, or at least I think it is, when you win this match from that kind of deficit and you come back and win again. Like I've said before, Call of Duty just can't replicate that kind of enjoyment. Love this game. Encourage you guys to watch my other videos while I'm gone if you haven't seen them. Put a lot of content out this week, probably at least half a dozen videos. Encourage you to watch some video about video games. Video games are not just games. Watch that one. Watch my other weapon reviews. When I come back, I'll probably have a weapon review of the SG3A3 in the engineer class if I haven't put it out already. But thanks again for all your comments and your subscriptions, guys, and give this gun a try if you want to go through the grueling co-op. Good luck. I don't really have any shortcuts for you on that one. But feel free to watch the rest of this match, guys. Like I said, we came back and we won it. Thanks for watching.